Hey, you, be careful. There's spoilers ahead.
I do not know how much longer I can take of this. I'm getting sick and tired of waking up so early to this. What the fuck is this? I ain't gonna lie though. They had us in the first 10 minutes. And then after that I wanted to go back to bed. Also, to my returning viewers, thank you so much for returning and enjoying my suffering. It's sometimes a decent amount. I'll wake up early on a Thursday just to watch this, get my voice recording done, and not post this for 3-4 days because I don't want to really edit this video. But thank you guys so much for returning, and let's get back into it. Also, side note, I've been up since 4 o'clock. It's now currently almost 7, so even though I just finished watching it 2 minutes ago at this time, I kind of forgot some of it. None of it was that memorable. Anywho's, we begin the episode with Perez, actually, surprising enough, I never thought I would see this, as a Spartan 3 in training. Now, I don't know if they've gone through augmentations yet or how far in the process they are, but during this time they are doing simulations of infiltrating a Covenant ship. And what happens with Spartan 3s doing what Spartan 3s do best, they all fucking die. They're dead at the end of this mission. And I don't know if I might have missed it or if it just wasn't in there. I don't think I caught a name of any of the Spartan 3 trainees in that squad. So I don't even know if we'll have Noble Team characters in there, even though the Fall of Reach is already done. Just imagine later on Halo Noble Team shows up. Like they wrote off the Spartan 3s until after Reach. Until just now is when they started making them. And so Noble Team's like, yo, what up, Chief? We're here to fuck up the ring with you. And in comes Noble 6. He's like, what up, dog? I made it off Reach too. But then again, I think that'd be a disservice to Noble 6. If he was in the show, I would have rather had him die on Reach. The show's not good enough for him to live. Either way, I think the Spartan 3 SPI armor actually looks pretty decent. Later on, we have a scene of the Arbiter giving himself the mark of shame. So if Tartarus doesn't exist, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I hate what they've done to this series, to these games. But honestly, the design of the Covenant ships just looks so lackluster. Like they couldn't put like any purple or dark blue in there. Like really? It's like the staple of the Covenant is that signature purple. We're then introduced to a Sangheili priest who's starting to become very weary of the Arbiter. And eventually later on in the episode, he becomes so wary of the Arbiter that he wants the Arbiter to kill McKee because he believes McKee's fallen. And Lord Almighty, do they start the Great Schism way too early. Because the Arbiter then decides to betray the priest and kills his Sangheili troops after disobeying the prophets. Now, during this time, Chief, Soren, Lyra, Halsey, and even Quan make it to Onyx, and Quan's schizophrenia picks up again, and she sees the weird lady from the other planet and decides to follow her. And what does she find? She finds the well from season 1 that got no backstory whatsoever until now. It's not even backstory, it's just brought up again. She falls down the hole, and Halsey's already down there. And they go exploring some, and Halsey's been down there before because she used to study all the foreigner stuff down there. And they walk through foreigner hallways like the ones you see on like Halo, which is great design. You don't really see it because it's dark, but it's pretty cool design. And surprise, Miranda's there. The whole B-plot of Soren looking for his kid doesn't really do anything. They just go into one of the training facilities, and that's really about it for the episode. For Jimmy Rings, though, he gets into the facility as a prisoner at the time, quote-unquote prisoner, and he obviously escapes. At some point, and one of the other parts that I do like about this episode was Kai catches up to him, and they start talking and eventually start fighting, and it really shows the difference between a Spartan with and without Mjolnir armor. So I thought that was actually a pretty good representation. Another good thing, which you won't really hear me say throughout this series, is that Cortana seemed to be more Cortana when she was helping Chief kind of like navigate his way through the facility, and that is one thing I also did enjoy. Eventually, Chief gets out. He finally finds the room with the special Dorito, the limited edition Dorito, and about the time the quote-unquote Great Schism is happening, he touches that, and Makee goes to touch the other artifact, and that's when it cuts out. The end of an episode they ever made again. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I take forever to make these videos, and I know you guys kind of sit here and enjoy my suffering, because I kind of regret making these, but at the same time it's kind of fun. I've never done this kind of stuff before, and it's pretty interesting to do. Now don't you dare to forget to like and subscribe, because if you don't, I will find you, and I will pat you on the head until you do it.